Hello, YouTubers, beer geeks, and beer hounds alike. Bill here. We're going to do a beer review. Right on. Okie dokie. We have one here from Anderson Valley Brewing Company. It's their bourbon barrel stout malt beverage, aged 6 months in bourbon barrels. And they're from Anderson Valley. They're from Boonville, California. Okay, and they've been brewing beer since 1987. And this beer comes in at 6.9% alcohol by volume. I picked up four 12-ounce cans of this from Whole Foods for like almost $14 out the door. So a little pricey for, four shorties. But we'll see how this do. See if it's good. That's what the can looks like. Okay. Nothing fancy. All right. Get a little thumbnail here. Okay. Little bit of sharpness of the light coming through there. A little bit. It's like a brownish, dark brown. It's not completely blacked out. Do it again. Got a nice little donut this time. All right, cool. So the head is kind of off kind of light tan color. Little bit like brownish, light brown. Not white, that's for sure. Let's check out the aroma. Getting some roasted malts, of course. A little chocolate. Some dark fruits of some sort, not sure what kind. Maybe a little fig or something. A little fig or prune. But mostly roasted malts and chocolate. Maybe a touch of that bourbon barrel. Bourbon note. Yeah, I can smell the bourbon coming through now. For sure. Let's get a hit. Cheers. All right. It's got a nice head. Real tight, frothy, creamy, silky. Definitely getting the bourbon notes. A lot more in the sip than in the aroma. I'm getting a little tanginess from something though. There's a little tangy tartness coming through somewhere. Getting the dark fruits. Interesting. Never had a beer quite like this one. Got medium mouthfeel. No booziness or nothing like that. For a stout, that little, oops, I went Hawaii. Hawaii, where'd you go? There, sorry. She's like, mic drop. Might be hops or something. I'm picking up a little tanginess coming through. Getting a ring for every sip. A lot of bourbon barrel. It's kind of weird, actually. I was hoping for a more robust, sweeter, creamier type stout. And that's not what I'm getting here. It's kind of weird. It's lacking like malt backbone. It's kind of watery for a stout. Um, it's just not really what I was expecting. Actually, bummer. It's lacking girth. It's lacking sweetness. Okay. It's I don't know. It's a weird stout, man. It's a weird one. I don't know. It's got that tartness. It's kind of throwing it off a little bit. That little tanginess is kind of throwing it off for me a little bit. It's not a bad tasting beer, but it's just not really what I expect from a bourbon barrel stout. I don't know. And I mean, it's not really that much of a stout. You can see the light through it pretty good. So you can see the light. It's more like a weird porter. I don't know if I've ever had a beer from Anderson Valley that's really been like impressive, honestly. And I don't know where they get off charging, almost $14 for four 12-ounce cans of this stuff. I mean, no, no. Little tight there, pal. It's not blowing me away, man. For what I paid for it, this thing should be banging, especially coming in a little can. Something off. That tanginess is not supposed to be in a stout, in my opinion. Stouts need to be kind of rich and robust and creamy and kind of sweet, bready. This hits more like a weird, like black IPA, but not quite like that. It's more like a weird, like almost in between, like a porter and like a sour. Where can I get a damn good stout these days? Jeez, man. I don't know. This one's got a little off. There's something off with it. I'm gonna have to choke them down, man. Like I'm not really feeling it, especially for what I paid for it. It's a bummer. Um, will not be buying this one again. It's just not hitting what it's not what I was craving actually. Okay, I was craving a stout, and this does not taste like a stout. It tastes like a weird, um, t- tangy, freaking weird porter kind of thing. Yeah, it's that tartness that's throwing it off for me. No, it's not hitting like a stout. Sorry. So, with that said, on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, 2.5 being C average, I think this really is way off the mark. So I'm going to give it like 3.2 out of 5. I think it's not bad, but it's not good, especially for what I paid for it. So 3.2 is my story. I'll stick with that. Um, if you like kind of tart, weird, like porters, go for it. But this not what I was looking for. So 3.2. Hit like, subscribe, little bell for notifications. I'd appreciate that. Y'all have a great evening, and we'll catch you later.